Hi, welcome to another live stream on Rigsters Journey today. After doing a ton of, go figure, a ton of learning on a journey of Assetto Corsa, the, let's see, what was I going to say? Oh, I was learning Assetto Corsa Competizione for quite a while. I mean, there's so much information to discuss and share with y'all, and I've been part of many different communities, and also now using the custom race hub, and decided to restart the career mode for Assetto Corsa Competizione. So let me get this shared out real quick here, and I'll get started. So let me quickly, whoops, that's not it. Where's the share button? Just have to find it somewhere. Let's see, where did it go? Wait. Ah, here we go. The live dashboard. Oh, man. It sometimes takes a while for me to get this all situated. I'm trying to manipulate the screen with a different aspect as well. So let me see here. Alright, so I got that there. This here. And also just to let people know that I'm still live streaming. It's just there's a lot of chat channels I have to post and their self-promotion pages. You might be saying like, what? How's that possible? It's like, well, it's actually pretty easy. You just join a lot of communities, and where you're allowed to, you can post it there. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I'm almost done here. Let's see here. I think I got all the ones to notify. Okay, perfect. Now I can actually show the screen as well. So let's go to live screen. Interesting. So it does not show the HUD yet, but we'll start the event for this one and go from there. So also doing a customized HUD here. It is called armamentario. It's a very long-winded HUD name. It may not display on the live stream, so it's gonna kind of be funny to see all this. So we hit open all here and see if that actually will overlay or not. Alright, it overlays on my end. Oh boy, it does not actually capture that. Oh great. Well, how am I gonna show all the new gadgets if that's not the case? Oh boy. Okay, so if the live screen, what can I do with the properties here? Let's see here. There's gotta be a way of fixing this, but I don't know how to get that to display. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to, for now, just have the telemetry just show on screen here, but without the other aspects of showing. Okay. So the setup I was working on was this one right here. And I'm doing the junior program on medium length, so I get 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes. And then just double checking the arrow and all that. Holy moly, that's a lot of rear wing. Do I really need that much rear wing in this car? Let's lower that just by 1 click, and then not touch anything else. And then go from there. Because I'm like, no wonder it understeers like crazy. It's like, good grief. Alright, so let's get driving.
Green light, go, go, go. Your
And
second
then
test is on the
let's
wet
get some of the
conditions.
racing
Just
action
focus on
started
setting
here.
your best lap in this heavy rain and bring the car back in one piece.
Oh, it doesn't show the telemetry. Interesting. Alright, so I'll just get going. There is actually a HUD I'm using, but it doesn't display for some reason. But that's okay. You're just here to see the action anyways. So, 10 minutes to set a good lap on Monza in the rain. So, what have I learned at all this time? Well, for one, trail braking. Looking ahead. Learning how to modify. Traction control and ABS on the fly. And much more. I also learned the brake gamma if it's set too high, it amplifies too quickly, so I turned that down a little bit. And while I'm driving here, I also adjusted the force feedback, because I got feedback in reality that it was too loud, and also could possibly damage the wrist. Well, now I know why they set it to 17. Restart the session. You're going to see that a lot on this one. And so we'll just retry the wet lap again because he only got 10 minutes, so I wanted to make sure I make the most of it. And granted, I don't know what hidden modifier it is. I'm trying to get it so I can actually drive more than just the Jaguar and the Porsche, because though the Porsche was fun to drive and stuff, since I learned more of the game,
green light, go, go, go. Your second test is on the wet conditions. Just focus on setting your best lap in this heavy rain and bring the car back in one piece.
And I'm still learning. As you can see, I still crash and stuff, but I'm gonna set the traction control to 5, just for now. Keep the ABS on 4. And then try to take these turns at gear 1 instead of gear 2. I think that's part of the problem. Alright, now that we got that settled, now we can actually focus on the driving a bit. It is kind of funny that Coach Dave is actually advertised in-game of all things. Not a bad thing though. It's just fun, it's kind of cool to point out. And now I'm trying to learn what's called threshold braking, which means you don't just slam the brakes on and off like an auto switch. Well, yeah, setting it to 5 definitely helped. And while I'm doing that, understeer. Okay, so joking aside, there's going to be a lot of possible retries depending on how bad or good this goes. The difficulty is set to medium, because I like a little bit of a challenge. Plus, how am I going to learn if it's too easy? There we go. Yeah, it's pretty dicey. I'm somehow having second thoughts about lowering the rank from 16 or 17 to 16 now. But more straight line speed. That's what's important. Even in the rain. Okay. A little bit of threshold braking there. or find the brakes throughout the turn and stuff. And Monza is actually a pretty fun circuit. They go really fast. I must have hit a water puddle of some kind. That's probably what happened. I blame the water pedal. Water puddle. Okay. I guess I would have to crank it up to 17 again. You gotta be kidding me. I think it's too unstable. It's not really allowing me to grip the road as well as I thought it would. So I'll move it back to 17. What does 18 do? What about 19? So if it's at 17, well, not 0. Oh my gosh. There'll be no traction then. Although, just for an experiment, if the default is 17 and I tried 16, what would happen if I lower it to 5? No, actually, let's go even crazier. Let's do 2. Why not? And I'll just call this, 27. Oh. You know, it would help if I could actually type. 27 amp, 33 track, danger wing, wet. There we go. That will remind me, it's like, hey, this is a dangerous wing experiment. What happens if you lower it to 2? What could possibly go wrong?
Green light, go, go, go. Your second test is under wet conditions. Just focus on setting your best lap in this heavy rain and bring the car back in one piece.
No, it's not going to be one piece, this is sure, yeah, now. But I'd be just curious, just to try the opposite extreme. Like, what would happen if you set the Lamborghini to 4 in the rain on Monster? Because why not? I mean, it's there. Might as well take her with it. I'm sure if the driver requested this in real life and they're part of the junior program, they'd probably say, you crazy. Let's just see what happens. There might be too much lift, or not enough downforce. Oh my god. This is crazy. But I am going faster. A lot faster, in fact. Whoa. Yeah. This is probably not the setup idea that it intended. I have to be really careful and avoid the curbs, because curbs are death. Oh.
Some severe damage on the front of the car.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. At least want to... Alright, so we know having it that low is probably not a good idea. It really is a bad idea. Okay, so let's see here, let's load current setup here. Oh, did it save my setup, or did it actually load the setup I originally tried? Oh, it did. Yeah, 2 is too low. Oh my gosh, the car just did not want to turn at all. So, if that's the case, let's increase it to, let's see here, just try 6. We're raising it from 2 to 6. We'll go in increments of, let's see here, 1, 2, 3 clicks at a time. For the wing. Just the wing. Just to try something stupid. I know it probably makes people cringe.
Go, go, go.
And they're probably going to say no, Riggs. That's not going to work.
Just focus on setting your best
lap in this heavy rain. I want to see why it doesn't work. And it's a video game, you know? I would never recommend doing that kind of wing in the rain in real life because it probably get killed. It's too little downforce, so you have no grip. But man, can you hit the straights? It's really good. Oh, that's just bad driving. That's not a wing issue. Hey, there you go. That's how you save time. Just go cut across that corner. This is just to try it out. Oh, definitely feels like it has more grip again. feel like the car is gonna kill me. At least not yet, anyways. Okay. These slow turns sometimes in this car, it feels like I'm driving a brake. I'm starting to understand with the brake pressure, it's so much information this game throws at you. It's ridiculous. But it's fun. That's what makes it fun, though. It's doing all this stuff at incredibly high speeds. I'll just pretend you didn't see this. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of memeing it a bit. But at least wanted to see what kind of speeds I get on the straights. Like, is it worth actually lowering the wing to dangerously low levels? Just to get that straight line speed, you know? Also, sometimes it's actually not necessary to slam on the brakes fully. Sometimes you can actually stop with less brake force. Yeah, if I actually stopped right at the first lap, that actually probably would be nice, wouldn't it? It's actually, this setup actually, believe it or not, now that the tires are more warmed up, and they're near where they should be, which is around 30 psi for the rain, 30 to 31, actually it's not driving too bad. It still wants to kill. I hate this turn. This turn is like the hardest thing you can do. It may look easy, but it's not. It's one of those turns where you're like, am I gonna make this turn? And also, getting my track vision is not necessarily fully there yet. But this speed wing idea actually isn't too bad. It's actually not too low. It felt too low at first. 2 is definitely too low. I don't know what I was thinking there. It's still very risky though. But now it's driving for real. This isn't too bad. Yep, we got more straight line speed. Close to the goal. You can definitely hear the rain. The rain physics in this game is astoundingly good. It's not perfect, but it's probably the best I've seen in any racing game. This turn, the turn is such a killer. But outside of that two killer turns, I like this course. Just like most people. Monza is a very fun circuit. High speed sections. And low speed sections. Take this apex a bit better. Go there. Ooh. Slowly, sorry. Right. Ah, okay. Now we're doing good. Someday I'll figure out how to get the custom mod to display on the screen.
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
Oh, great. Okay, let's see what the timetables were prior to that. So, I just want to try to get third in the beginner program. So we'll restart this one more time and put on a more serious wing. 16 I felt was too high. So let's try 15. Now that I know what the opposite extreme of the wing is. So let's go to setup and move up the arrow. Since that originally 17, 16's too high. Let's try 13. No, actually let's do 12. Let's do 12 for that. And then for the brake bias, not gonna touch any of that. The fuel I definitely want to touch. I want to make the car a bit lighter, so reduce the fuel load to 40 liters. And go from there. I love when the car bounces like a bouncing ping pong ball.
Your second test is on the wet conditions. Just focus on setting your best lap in this heavy rain and bring the car back in one piece.
Alright, so now we'll give it another shot here. Now with a more serious wing adjustment, went from 2 to 6 to 12. Let's see if that will work. Just do the first practice lap here. We got 10 minutes to do it, so hopefully the setup actually will work better now. I can actually drive the car without having to worry about it killing me. Yeah, this is definitely better. So even 6 is too low. Even though I was trying to reduce the drag to get more straight line speed. Don't want to sacrifice too much for here. Oh. You didn't see that. That's alright, this is a practice lap anyways. It's not the end of the world if I cut that. Besides, it's good spots, what are you gonna say? Now in a real...
Got some light damage on the front.
God, you're kidding me. Well, methinks I got too much confidence in that turn. That's what caused that problem. Yep. Cut. Oh no, so they penalize you in whiff cuts even on your practice lap? Oh, okay. Darn it, I hate it when they do that, but okay. Well, do 13 then. Bump it up one more wing degree. Just for giggles. Because Lamborghini apparently is a fucking
go. Your second test is on the wet conditions. Just focus on setting your best lap in this heavy rain and bring the car back in one piece.
Alright, so now with the wing slightly lower than the default, maybe just got a little more clear wing grip would probably be ideal, wouldn't it? Just a smidge. I don't think there's any adjustable engine map. Yeah, there isn't. This time I will not cut the corner because apparently I guess the game penalizes you for that too. And that's a fair point, you know. Like, oh, alright. Okay. It's just like that Zelda CDI quote. It's like, this is highly illegal, you know? It's like, alright. Oh! Save that one. Jeez, the car's like all herky-jerky there. Have to drive like in the middle of the road, I guess. very hard to drive this course in the rain. I know I probably can see it now in the comments, if there was any existing comments out there, going, it's like, yeah, I get it. I'm not an esports ready driver. Great. I only had the game for like 6 weeks. A lot to learn still. Oh god. I thought it was gonna fly off the course again. It may not have heard the sound or felt like much, but I'm telling you, when you're actually doing it, you'll be saying something like that. Granted, it's a video game too, but considering that people do this in reality at these speeds in the rain, even if you never make the podium or the news or the headlines or all that, these people that have the opportunity just to even do this in reality have balls of steel. They really do. Because it's hard. Remember, when you're doing this as a sim racer or just some random person on the internet live streaming this kind of content, you don't feel some of these forces that they experience go through. Even with like a really high-end direct drive wheel, it's still not going to simulate the sensation of danger. You'll get close to it, but you know the consequences. Oh, virtual card hits corner. Do this stuff in real life, it's different. Just like let's say, driving in real life is still, you know, there's a risk. Am I having fun? Yeah, I'm still having fun. I still enjoy doing this stuff, but I'm just telling you, you have to, if you want to get faster lap times and stuff, you have to put in practice and understanding many attributes that people don't even realize exist. Like, for example, I didn't know about barrel braking. Today I just learned how to better utilize that concept. And outside of, you know, race car driving, I don't think you would use it on a commuter road. Well, you could. Although commuter cars are not going to have the same setup as this. That's if you're one of the lucky people that get a really cool car to drive around. And that's different. But for most people, like me, it's a front row drive commuter car, or nothing. Okay, let's see if we can do this now. Okay, looking ahead. Tried to remember what I learned. There we go. Now we got it. So, now that I understand the course a bit better, having the wing set to this angle actually seems to be ideal for what I'm doing. As I say that and almost fly off the course. Not the end of the world, we'll get it back. Yeah, there we go, see? Now that I got a little more confidence in trying the tailbrake technique for this turn. Oh. Have to do the next one faster. So, it's kind of funny, when you gain speed, certain turns appear to approach even faster. So, it's a combination of both. Forward onto the straight here.
Not only the closest step so far.
hate this small section right here because it's very easy to spin out and crash here. It may not look like it, but eventually I'll get faster and better at this course over time. Mind you, this is in the rain. Heavy rain. It does actually make a difference. It's not like in Forza where it sort of makes a difference. This actually does affect your driving and the car at the same time. I wonder if I could take this a second here. Yes, I can. Okay, then enter this turn. Hold. Snap the brake there. It's not really the most ideal thing to do, but it is working. Oh, and that turn always seems to catch me though, that last exit. I'm gonna see if I can get better time than 2:11. That's just my goal. If worst comes to worst, if I get Jaguar or Porsche again, oh. Well, guess I'll just have to accept fate then. I'll just drive back to the pits, and then let the game do its thing. Let the AI go through. And the rain effects are pretty cool too. Like, once you get to that corner, it actually blocks your vision. You might be saying, well, other games do that. Oh yeah, it's true, but I haven't experienced it like this before. Oh wait, where's the pit road on this track? Is it over here? Oh, it is. Okay, so the pit road's actually to the right, not the left. Alright, and then we'll just return to garage. And let that play out for a bit. And what else do we have here? Well, I guess while the game is doing its thing, I guess, just have to check some notifications. Apparently, I got notified. Ooh. Oh, apparently got a notification that was rumbling a little bit for the force feedback. Oh no. Not again. Alright, so maybe I have to lower the minimum downforce from 5 to 4%. Let's save there. Okay. Does it let me advance time? That would be nice. No, it doesn't let you advance time, so you actually have to wait 2 minutes. So, maximum wait time. I don't know why. I wish there was a way that you could actually speed up the wait time thing, because that is kind of annoying, because it's against bots, so it's like, can I go to the next session? Because I don't want to be doing this session all over again constantly. But it is a better lap time than the last time I attempted this series. When I first tried this solo before doing live stream of any kind of this game, it was at like 2:15. So it went from 2:15 to 2:11. I'll take it, even though that's dead last against medium AI. It's still significantly better than when I started a few weeks ago. Hmm, 2:07. Man, I don't know how to get 2:07 though. I mean, it's possible, but holy moly. That's really fast in the rain. Hey guy. So while that's waiting here, I think the next one, if I remember correctly, is you do this in the dry, but at night. Doing it in the dry at night adds a new dimension of challenge, but thank goodness it's not raining, so I can just do like an aggressive default and just guesstimate the tires. That's what that would be. Can I actually go to the next session yet? Nope. Gosh, it's so annoying that you have to actually wait for the bots. If there's one thing I would give for feedback if you do this career mode stuff, allow us to actually forward time. Like, I don't really care to wait. Yeah. I don't really want to wait 2 minutes when I'm in the pits, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to go to the next event. Yep, continue. There we go, we'll just get to the next one here. Perfect, yep, it's clear in the night. And the average ambient temperature is 26 Celsius. Okay. That's a little bit cooler than it was before. Alright, we'll give it a shot here. So let's do aggressive preset here. Electronics. What? Wait. That's the preset? No. What? Why is the ABS set so high? Lower that to 3s. Gee, manies. And then we'll put 45 liters. Tires. Let's see, here's 21C. So probably 26.2 is probably a good guesstimate to start. Give it some range. I mean, you don't want it too low, but you don't want it too high either. Because getting the tire pressures right is actually very critical. And then... Wait, is this really the default aggressive preset? 5? Oh. I'm gonna bump that to 6. That's correct here. Weird. Okay. Aggressive. 21 amp, 21 track. Drive V1. Okay. That's kind of strange. I wonder why they set so low, because
green light,
it's very
go.
strange.
In this night driving test, you will be evaluated based on your fastest lap, but always remember that the first priority is to drive consistently, avoid incidents, or cutting the track. Be safe and have fun out there.
Alright. Give it a shot. So, let's just see how this goes. Whoops. Off to a great start. Yeah, the vision is less because, you know, it's late. Yeah, it's definitely different when you're in the dry. There we go. Now with a little more course familiarity, should drive much better. At least on paper, it should. Okay. The reason why I start with 3.3 is like it's kind of in the middle for the drive. I mean, you don't want the traction control to be too low, but I don't want it to be too high either. Oh, like that, for example. But just saved it. There we go. It's really cool with the lighting effects too, of course. can be quite distracting though. So you just want to go, oh wow, that looks really good. There we go. Get on that straightaway. Wow, 150. It's 160. Yeah, just a little bit of ABS, kick it in there, making sure don't spin out the tire rate. See if you get a better lap time with that, of course, now that the tires are more hopefully heated up. No, they're still not up to temperature, or PSI wise. I mean, they're getting there, but it's not fully there yet. Because the track is really cold compared to the previous session in career mode. There we go. Going there. Now we're getting better times there. Hopefully this sector will go better. Dangerously close to the edge. 100, 200, there. Hard on the brakes. There we go. It's really hard not to stare at the hood of your car in this game. Trying to fight the urge of staring at the hood, because staring at the hood is not a good thing. You lose track of where you are, so. And that's not good, because you drive where your eyes are. That goes for real life city driving or, you know, slow car driving on public roads. So it holds true real life. Hey, 204.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
That's really good. That's actually our best race. There we go. Looking through the turn. And there we go. Now I'm getting a little bit better confidence through these turns. Yeah, I just want to make sure I actually make the turns and not fly off the track, so if I'm a little bit slower for there, I'll take it. Okay. There we go. Okay. We'll save some more time. Almost reminds me of the general auto car home insurance. Yeah, there we go. That was much better quarter take. It saved 1 minute or 1 second. That's really good savings there. See how the car is not getting so upset, so we can push it here. Hey, 202.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
That's really good. Yeah, this setup is fine. Just have to get better at driving now. Tire pressures could be better now. That's probably the only thing I'll have to probably monkey with. It's still below optimal. They're at like 26.5. Need to be up to PSI or 2. Right now they're like hovering almost at the tire pressure we should be at, but we're not there yet. Imagine if I had more grip. Oh my god. I could probably save 2/10 on that one. But hey, you know, just some random person trying playing a video game. I'm very grateful too for all the help the Assetto Corsa Competizione communities respectively have been chatting with or playing with. They really are a really nice group of people out there. They really are. Oops. It'd also be really nice if I don't screw up my grip. So, case in point, you know, sometimes there's certain things in life they didn't know was possible learning through a community of people. And it's always nice to hear and see that. And I've seen others being helped out through either like DOCs and all that stuff. It's really cool. Really fun to see that there's still communities out there. Wow, 201. Oh, there's a car behind me. Great. Well, let's put it through the faces here. Let's see if I can take this turn at second gear. I'm going to try that out. Oh, I gained some time back. See, I can take this in third gear. Yes. Damn. How about this turn? Take this turn in third gear. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. At least in the drive for this particular Lamborghini model, you can take that in third gear. Now it's not even with the correct tire pressure. No, but seriously, it is actually important to get it right. Because in situations like this, that's fine. So, even though I kind of did my falsetto nerd voice for the tire pressures, it is actually critical in this game. And I screwed it up. I would have probably gotten a 2-minute time, but that's okay. I'm just happy with getting 201 on lots of this for the youngster program at the night. That's actually really good. May not be the world's fastest time, but I'm very happy with that time. See, you gotta set expectations in this game. Oh, that V10 sounds so nice. Alright, let's return to garage and compare the timetable. What? You could... I'm like, what? What? Oh... Thanks, AI, for crushing my hopes and dreams. Oh no. I'm probably gonna still be stuck with the Jaguar. Oh man. That was just... It's like, oh man. I'm just like speechless for a moment. It's like, wow, I put a really great time and stuff. And then you look at the timetable, and then you just like slump and go, well, at least it was still better. It'll get there. I mean, considering that doing the 201 on tire pressure that actually is bad, per se. So for next time, 8, 27, so I gotta raise the tire pressure on some of these tires here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 27, 1. I'm just setting it to 27, 1, so I just need to. I'm gonna set the front rights to there. It's kind of actually interesting to see that game really has so much to learn and offer. And I'm doing the danger wing and the other wet setup. I have to still optimize that. But the aggressive for 21 dry, this one I'm keeping. That'll keep this car. And then just wait it out because, you know, you can't fast forward time in this game. Don't ask me why. I think it's just a programming thing. Unless if an existent comment out there in the universe or in the future says, hey, there is actually a way. And then I'm like, oh. But until that's proven or shown, I have not seen any way of making time go faster. So it's probably the Porsche or Jag. Again. I'm gonna take the Jag. Yep. Wait. Yep, this is Porsche or Jag. Oh, this is the Porsche or Jag again. Why me? The Porsche actually was pretty fun. I'm gonna do the Jag this time. I'll take the Jag. Confirm. And we'll just name it. Or it'll be car number 24. And I'll put Riggs J. And then the teammate 2 doesn't really do anything, so I just name Riggs 2 J2. There you go. Epic naming of all time. Yeah. So let's go to Zolder. And before I continue Zolder, I need to look up the wheel lock for Assetto Corsa again. Because it's hard to memorize all this, you know. So let's go to setup here. Oh wait, no, that's not where I need to go. I need to go to options first in controls. Now, I am aware in the PC version, yes, there is a soft lock feature. Sometimes, the wheel thing will soft lock correctly, but I've noticed sometimes it doesn't. So, just to keep things consistent, I'm gonna do 720 is recommended for the Imoi Frey Jaguar G3 720. So we need to do 720 and we'll name it wheel 720 Jag, because you know Jeremy Clarkson memes are the best, aren't they? Alright, now with that, and quickly adjust the view here. So let's start with the default here and see what it looks like. That's garbage. So what I need to do is actually raise it to, well, my god, how high do you need this thing? No, that's too high. So I need to raise it to about, start with 3. I think, no, let's see what 2.5 looks like. Let's do 2.8. I'm gonna compromise to start with 2.8. So the reason why I'm doing that is because some cars you kind of have to adjust the height a little bit higher or lower so you can actually see the track and details. I'm gonna start with 2.8 in the Jag. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those kind of things. So let's see, the fuel and strategy, do 60, set it to there. Electronics, I'll keep it on default for that. Brakes, now I understand what that all is about. What the heck? Why is the aggressive preset setting the right height to minimal? Is it really necessary? Can I even adjust that? Base rear height 65. What in God's name would you lower it to 60? So I'll do 63 for now. And the brake ducts will just keep 33 for now. Is there any splitter on it? No. The wing's okay. Don't really need to mess with that. And it's safe here. Yeah, I'm deleting that one because that was before I learned knowledge. So let's see here. Aggressive. 26 amperature, 27 track, drive, V1. So the reason why I do that is you want to know like when the track and temperature is the way it is. So let's start practice and get going. I mean, this car's engine sounds great too. It's like glorious. But I don't know how fast or slow it really is. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't go too crazy with the ride height. If I'm doing no more than 3 for the height, it usually seems to work for a 24-inch monitor single screen. Okay. Also, this is like a prototype GT3. So, I'm not sure if it actually raced. But if it did, it probably did very briefly. Yay. Great practice. 10 out of 10 with this turn again. Start with first gear. Yeah, see, now I'm starting to get this car to... Wow, this car really flies. There we go. Wow, this car actually is much more agile now that I did that. It might be too agile, actually. Oh. Might have to actually raise the height, but I'm gonna do some variation laps while going off the road and driving like a madman from Ricky Garvey. Oh. God. This car wants to kill me. And yes, I know, the brake balance, you can't see it, but it's the meme. And if you know what I mean by the meme, then congratulations, you know memes. It's a certain number. At least the tire pressure is going pretty good. There we go. There we go. Jesus. I wonder if I need to be in first gear for these turns. Yeah, maybe I just have to adapt to the setup. That's probably what I need to do. It's not like the Porsche when I first tried this series. It feels more stable in certain situations though, but yeah. Big heavy V8 in the front definitely feels much different than the Porsche. Brake pressure there to make that turn a bit better. There we go. Now it's starting to get it. Probably can't take this turn in fourth gear. It's probably hard. take the turn at second here. While recklessly hitting curbs right off the turn. Yeah, I can't hit those curbs. That's for sure. Let's check the timetables real quick. Oh, not bad. Almost good for 15th. So it's not too bad. But let's check the current setup and see here. So we need to raise this by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually 6. And then this side 7, 8, 9, 7, 1. Just trying to set it for 0.1. So I need to actually lower this to 0.3, 2, 1. This actually is perfect. So we'll put that there. Electronics we'll keep in there. Need to start tire pressures. Check the fuel and strategy if there's any anomalies here. No. And what I mean is when you go into fuel and strategy, if you see anything that says grain, blister, or flat spot, that's some serious problems. But so you have to go by the previous tire set, not the current tire set. That's kind of confusing, but that's how the game works. I wonder, should I adjust the brake bounce at all? So for the ride height thing, I think it's a little too frisky, so I'm actually going to lower that just a smidge and keep the front the same. Front's still fine, so we'll just keep that there. Hit save and go out for another spin, because why not? Alright, engine's still on. Good. Okay, now we got that going. Now we just enter onto the track here. Through this crazy turn. And we established that third gear probably is best for this car for that turn for now until I get more grips with it. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, it's not too darty. Like, it doesn't want to dart as much. I think it's crossing stability. There we go. A little turn brake here. Yeah. It doesn't want to rotate as much, but that's okay. I don't want it to dart on me the whole time. Like that, for example. That would have been a lot worse if I had the old setting. Let go of the brakes long enough. That was part of the problem that was bad driving back to setup. There we go. Oh. What? I'm sorry, I didn't know what happened there.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Need to follow him anyways.
Car on the left.
Oh.
Clear on the left.
Oh. Yeah. Hashtag bad driving. That was really bad. Come on. Maybe I should have kept it safe. I mean, it does accelerate pretty good. I don't think that's the problem. Man, I gotta really stop hitting that curve. I don't know why it has a tendency to do that. That's okay. I don't really care if I hit the curve so much for now. I'm still trying to get the grips to the Jag. Drives vastly different than Porsche, of course. There we go. It'll get better. That's not what I intended to do, but...
Session is now over.
Oh, it is? Okay. Well, great. On to the next one. Next session. Let's see here. So, wait. What happened to my best lap? It was like a 141. That was good for 15th. Come on, man. Oh, well. Qualifying 1. Okay. So it's a 10-minute qualifier. So I lowered the fuel to 50. Use current tire pressures. What's the temperature? Temperature still good. Probably need to raise the tire pressure that bit. This actually was almost close, so it just raised these by 1. And use that there. Arrow. I guess I'll lower the rear again. Try that out. Not that I'm a really big fan of that, but oh well. There's probably a reason why they had it so lowered.
Green light, give it all you can.
Alright, well, time to go. This will be my last session, and then I'm gonna probably call it from here after this one. Depends on how things go. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Oh. Why is he driving so slow? Oh.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There, now we didn't hit the bump so hard at least. Okay, get out of my way. So we bought tricks for kids. Yeah, there we go. Quick little rapid switchy turn there. Driving like a drift car at this point. Oh, this is much more stable now. So I guess apparently the Jag is very sensitive to height, like more so than I originally thought. That's thanks to the community, at least, for teaching me the difference of what ride height can do. I'm just not very good at adjusting aero balance inside of it. I still haven't really found out what the wing angles for one of the cars yet, but it's getting there. Higher PSI still could be better, but it's only good one thing. Okay, right here. Sorry. One car. There we go. There we go. Tuck that nose in and forward. Brake tuck, turn in. That was much better brake balance. It's a matter of balancing the gas, brake, and throttle. This car is actually, once you get more stabilized, the Jaguar actually isn't too bad. I don't know why people hate this car so much. I guess it's because it's so pitch sensitive. But man, when you get it right though, it's a lot of rewarding. Well, I mean, it accelerates really quickly, at least in this course. So, and that V8 sounds really good.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Okay. So far, so good. Go. There we go, just saved it there. Go. Powered away from there. Turns out certain speeds. It's very tight and twisty there. Tire PSIs are almost optimal. Oh, front right's like really good. 27.4. That's really good. The tire PSI is perfect. Yeah, now it feels like the car is really responding and working well. Now we're in the optimal zone. Instead of the unoptimal zone. Tried a little bit of a different trick there. Oh, too much.
You've got some light damage on the front.
Yeah, I know. I got light damage and I know. Wow. So, this setup, now that it's more optimized, put in now in the 139s. So that, originally I used to lap around here around the 144s, and if I sustain 139, I mean, granted, it's going to take a lot of time to get it faster, but this is much better. Averaging 139s is actually pretty good. I'm happy with that. And what else do we have here? Wait, I'm considered a silver? I guess my lap time's considered a silver. I don't know why, but I guess apparently it does. Oh, I'm considered a silver driver. That's weird. I wonder why they would consider this car a silver driver rated car. I don't understand that either. Don't ask me why. Let's take a quick look at the setup here. Yeah, so this tire actually started getting too hot. Do 59 there. Nice readings. Let's see here. Have to raise the PSI to 9, 7. Let's raise to 7. 1, 2. Okay. So far, so good. I mean, to set these tire pressures here, we can go from there. We'll save that. That preset is perfect. Just have to keep fiddling with the tire PSI, but other than that, I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to wrap it up here, because I'm kind of getting tired. I mean, it's a lot of concentration in driving, you know. But I did learn now, at least the Jaguar in particular, a much better setup that getting 139 from starting it from 145s when I originally did this game with this car on this very track, that's like about 7 to 8 second improvement, which I'm very happy and satisfied with. I just have to start sustaining that, but that's for another time. So if you like this video and stuff, well, I'll probably be doing another live stream at some point this week. I really recommend giving this game a shot with the community. Particularly the ones that would recommend checking out is the 604, or 604 as it's called. The Octane Online Racing, otherwise known as OOR. What? Your dad is against the machine the more to see the look of the shells. Where will you at least get? Oh, what's up, Jonas? Or Jay? Oh my goodness. Well, you just joined at the tail end of me wrapping up the stream. What the? I'm telling you, man, that smartphone of yours has a very strange writing. So, what else was I going to say? Another group to try out is Sim Racing Alliance, otherwise known as SRA. And lastly, Boonatics. I think it's spelled Boonatix. Boonatics, as of the time of this recording, golf course in English from Spanish to English, from French toast with the standard wing 17. At least get to knowing my car and the tones in a lot of people that have. What? Wow, from English to Spanish to English, from French toast. Wow, that would be a very interesting book to have English to Spanish to English on French toast. It would need a really big bread to write that. With a aircraft to at least get a Denali in the car. And the toads eat a lot of people that have a great day. Man, murderous frogs indeed. Good grief. That would make for some weird trippy movie, man. The Boonatics is, as of this stream, they're not themselves doing tournament races, but they are, still doing other things. But they'll be back for that. The ones that are actively racing will be eventually Octane Online Racing. Also, that woman's the best, way more than the other dude. You should have to take care of the kids. Or so authoritarian to take care of the kids that are so authoritarian. Government will crucify me to get the aircraft. For the Spitfire wheels? What? Oh my god, Jay. What the hell is wrong with your phone? It's sorry to get the aircraft carrier for Spitfire wheels. It must be really good Spitfire wheels if they're going to try to do that on an aircraft carrier. Man, it's like I said, it's kind of almost like a weird trippy movie writing. And mind you, if you see Jay typing stuff like that, that's actually his smartphone's AI. What it does is it actually will congregate words into like this alphabetical soup of a trip. So what? Goose fed the Bible. Do you want to go for milkshakes near me to get the second coming of Christ? What? You can't do that to a book. And also, that's also horrifying if you actually could even do that to a book. I want to, the other stuff. For to go, what do you want to go for milkshakes near me? What? So, another group that is actively racing too is Sim Racing Alliance and Sim Racing 604. That's what I was gonna wrap up with. So, until next time, I'll see you then.